Hello, this is future Tim and future Rachel, and what we would like to do is explain to you why we were invited back to Freshwater Beach, or as it seems, we're not. So, what happened, Rachel?
So when we arrived at Freshwater Beach, Tim asked somebody if they could give us a little bit of a tour around, just so we could look at some of the areas like the swimming pool, the gym facilities. We didn't really want to be filming in those places when other people were there. Kaylee, the lady on reception, was great. She was like, yep, we can sort something out. I'll get hold of somebody. We had to email a guy called Sandy, and Sandy came back to us actually really quickly and was like, yep, I'd love to meet with you. We can have a chat about it.
Which we met the following day, didn't we?
Yep. We met him 10 o'clock the following day, and he was really positive. And he was saying, I would just really like you guys to be able to show the park at its best. And obviously it's the end of the season. There's a little bit of TLC that needs to be done. And we'd like people to be able to see it thriving in the good weather with the pool full of people, and really show it at its best. So Sandy said that he would get back in touch with us in the next few days and email us some dates for later in the good season, possibly Easter or end of May, to come back, and they would love us to do a full tour and really showcase what Freshwater Beach has got to offer. So
we didn't hear from him, did we?
Nope.
And you had to, you emailed him again?
Yeah, I emailed him and just said it'd be really nice if we've got an idea roughly when we're going to be coming back. So when we do this vlog, we can share with you guys when to expect a bit of an update.
But we didn't hear back.
No, to be honest,
we've never heard back.
We felt a little bit fobbed off that they kind of were hoping we weren't going to do a vlog or a review with it being out of season, which is a real shame, actually.
Well, we're new to this, so this is a learning point for us. Don't necessarily ask. I think just go out and film, and we can then give you what we think, our full opinion of the site. So wait until the end of this video. We will then tell you exactly what the place was like.
Yeah.
Okay, and you might be surprised. Okay, so we'll see you at the end. So there's two sections of this holiday park. One is for touring, and one just over there to the right is for static caravans. So you have to, when you turn up at the barrier here, they give you a code to put in. So it's fairly secure. I mean, people can walk in pretty easily, but to get in with a car, you do need a code. And they've also got a giant Lego brick here. Only one though. But just the other side here, if you've got an electric car, they've got a couple of electric points for charging. Just here. And it says EV on the floor there. Which is very handy if you've got an electric car. I think most people don't have an electric car if they're pulling a caravan. But I think it's getting more popular. So these are all the pitches over here. On the left hand side at the top is all the hard standing and fully serviced. The rest of the pitches, basically all the green, are just electric, and there's quite a lot of them all the way around. But it's very, very quiet this weekend. It is at the end of October. Actually, it's the 1st of November today. I know that because it's my birthday. So, anyhow, it's quiet. As you can see, most of the caravans are over on the hard standing or fully serviced pitches, which I don't blame them. At the end of October, beginning of November, because of the weather. But I think we're going to be quite lucky this weekend. The weather is going to be dry. Just before you get to the entrance of the touring fields, you've got on the left here a shower block, toilet block, and a laundrette. So I'll give you a quick show inside. I won't do the toilets because I don't ever like doing them, but there's dishwashing facilities just there, just to show you quickly. same as most sites. A little bit dirty. You can see that behind there. A bit worn, yeah, and the walls are a little bit scummy. But it's what it is, I guess. Yep. Right. And just in here is that's the toilets and showers. And then we've got a laundrette, which actually got some quite modern looking washing machines and dryers. And quite a few of them as well. I suppose being on a holiday park, a lot of people come here for a week or so, so you're probably going to need to do a bit of washing. There's a couple of ironing boards just here as well, so there must be an iron somewhere, I would have thought, that you can use. And then there's a sink here. Okay. Well, they do have family and disabled facilities, but you've got to get a key with a £5 deposit. There we go. Right. They've also got a small play park. It's quite modern for children, which you would need if you come here, because this the caravan site is a holiday park, so mainly for children, I guess. And then there's a section this side too. And just over here, there's a big field with some goalposts and a couple of, or 3 picnic benches and some seating. So your kids can run around and play and get knackered out as much as they can in the field here. Ah, there's a big hill over there, and there's some cows just over in the distance there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. And we're very close to the beach now. There's a big pile of sand in front of us, so you can't really see it. And over to the right is all the, see if I can lift you up a bit, all of the static caravans which you can hire out. Now, in front of us, that's the clubhouse. There's a restaurant in there, bowling, and I think that's a swimming pool just in front of us there, so I'll show you that. But the building in front of us is very clever. They've actually got a grass roof which blends into the hill behind. I'll zoom in if I can and show you. That's quite neat, that. And then I'll just spin around a bit, and over on the right hand side there again is all the touring pitches, and there's a lot of them. Right, so just here is this is the outdoor swimming pool for adults, and on the right they've got a splash pool, which I'll just walk you over, and you can see that for the kiddies. There we go. I don't know if you can see that any better there. But there's no one in the swimming pool or the splash pool at the moment. Right, this is the Jurassic Fun Centre terrace, so you can come out here, have a drink or eat your food if you want. There's a bar just inside there. But if I turn around here, you've got a better view of the outdoor swimming pool and the kids' splash area. And then if I turn around to the right here, you can see the sea, and there's a private beach for the caravan park. And these are all the static caravan. I think some are permanent residents, but you can definitely hire one out to come here for a stay. And over in the distance is all the touring caravan pitches. From here as well, you can see there's a spa shop, just in the distance there. And the building that we're, the terrace where I'm standing at the moment, houses the indoor swimming pool. It's got a gym and bowling alleys as well as the bar, like I said, and a restaurant too. So the main field of touring is just here, and then we've got the main complex, which is just over there. But what we're going to do is we're going to walk to the beach and show you how far it is, and it's literally just in front of us, just here. Wow, this is the beach. It takes about 3 or 4 minutes walk from Freshwater Beach Holiday Park, and this is all private to the park. It does look a bit dull today because it's not very sunny. Well, it's not sunny at all actually, but this is all private. Now I understand during the summer and the busier times of the year, they have a lot of activities down here, and on the water as well. But it's very peaceful at the moment. There is not one person in sight. I thought I was going to get wet. There's my wife trying to take some photos for Instagram of the sea. I did wonder what she was doing. Well, that concludes our weekend here at Freshwater Beach Holiday Park. We have enjoyed it, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been lovely.
We're not going to do a full review or a site tour this time, for the reason being we've been invited back in the new year, haven't we?
Yeah.
And why is that then?
So this is actually the last week that the park's open before their season ends. And we want to be able to come back when it's a bit busier and sort of showcase everything. But the great thing about staying here in this last week is you get to experience the experience, I suppose, of a holiday park, but without the hustle bustle and it being really busy. And it's actually been quite peaceful. It's been lovely.
There's not many people here, is there?
Yeah.
So it has been nice. They still put on all the entertainments for the evening.
Yeah.
It's just not as busy, shall we say, as it would be in the summer.
Yeah.
So they've invited us back in the new year, and they're going to give us a proper tour, and we can then show you around and give you a proper review. So look out for that one in the new year. But hopefully you liked what we've done. Please give us a thumbs up. It really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't already. Right, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Right, future Tim, future Rachel again, and we'll give you a quick review of Freshwater Beach, what we really thought about it, because we didn't do that in the video, as you saw. We didn't show you everything there because we thought we were coming back, as we're probably not now. So, what did we think about it? Well, I thought it was actually quite good. In some ways. It was quite good because it's the end of the season and it wasn't very busy. The place, I felt, the caravan pitches were nice size. They were open, very open, and that's the one negativity I'd say about it. There was no trees, there was no bushes or fencing between pitches, so it was all open. And bear in mind there's 500 pitches there. I think it can get quite busy. The facilities there, they had 2 swimming pools, one indoor, one outdoor, and a little kids splash area. They had a restaurant. Now the restaurant, it was fine. It's more like a canteen, I would say, in my opinion, than a full-blown restaurant. Had a bar in there. There wasn't huge amounts of seating. Now, they did have a terrace, and there was quite a bit of seating out in the terrace, more like a pub beer garden in some ways.
Sort of like a sports bar, really, it's set out as, isn't it? It's got lots of tellies, which is fine.
But if it rained, then obviously everybody would have to go inside. Now, with 500 pitches and all the static caravans that are there, I don't think it was big enough to service that many people. So I would expect in a busy period, maybe, you know, in the summer, over a bank holiday, I would say possibly that the restaurant might get overwhelmed and there'll be a few disappointing people.
They do takeaway from the restaurant,
They do,
so
yeah.
they have a limited menu.
Yeah.
And I know in their peak season they also have food trucks in that come in and
Yeah.
do additional food service. But obviously you'd then be taking that back to your tent or your van to eat.
They have a few bowling alleys, again, with that many people staying at a very busy period during the year. It wouldn't be enough. And the swimming pool as well. The swimming pool, for safety reasons, they can only let so many people in. So there's not enough activities for people to do, I would say, on a busy weekend, a bank holiday, or during the summer. So some people might get disappointed with that. Now, when we went, it was quiet. And it was great, and it was very open. We had our pitch. We had no neighbours, as you saw in the video, and it was actually really nice. So make of it what you will. In the off season, no problem at all. In the busy season, we wouldn't go. It'd be too many people.
We wouldn't normally go to a holiday park in the peak season anyway. Now, if Freshwater Beach did invite us back and it does materialise, obviously we'll honour that and we'll give a really honest, good review and show what we can of it, of what it's like hustling and bustling for families.
Yep.
As us with older children,
It's just a bit of a shame how it ended. It's a bit... I don't quite understand why Sandy never came back to us.
We were left feeling a little bit fobbed off, I think.
But that's the way it is. We'll move on, and we'll see you in the next video.
In time. Say yes, rather than no. Don't let your fear